In 1989, a 16-year-old boy walked into a police station in Peekskill, New York. His name was Jeffrey Deskovic. He was shy, intelligent, and known as the quiet kid who carried a Bible in his backpack. What Jeffrey didn't know that day was that he was about to lose his freedom, his youth, and nearly half of his life. A young girl from his school had been murdered. The community was shaken. Police were under pressure to find answers quickly. They looked at Jeffrey, not because there was evidence against him, but because he was different. He was socially awkward. He didn't quite fit in. And to investigators, that was enough to make him a suspect. Police brought Jeffrey in for questioning. He thought he was helping. He believed that if he cooperated, they would clear him and find the real killer. But instead, officers began a campaign of psychological pressure that would last for hours. They told him lies. They said they had proof he was guilty. They promised him that if he just admitted he did it, he will go home. Inside prison, Jeffrey faced constant danger. He was small, young, and vulnerable. He was attacked, humiliated, and beaten. He spent his days writing letters to anyone who would listen: lawyers, journalists, organizations. He begged them to look at the DNA evidence that proved his innocence, but his pleas were ignored for years. Meanwhile, the real killer walked free, and as Jeffrey counted the years of his lost youth, the man who had actually committed the crime lived his life outside the prison walls, untouched by justice. Finally, after 16 years, new DNA testing technology was brought in. It proved, beyond any doubt, that Jeffrey Deskovic was innocent. The evidence matched another man, a man who had gone on to kill again while Jeffrey was locked away. The truth that had been there all along could no longer be denied. Jeffrey was released in 2006 at the age of 32. He walked out of prison a free man, but he was not the same boy who had gone in. 16 years of his life were gone. 16 birthdays, 16 Christmases, 16 chances at education, love, and opportunity, stolen by a system that refused to listen. Today, Jeffrey Deskovic is an advocate for justice reform. He speaks out for others who have been wrongfully convicted, fighting to change the very system that once destroyed his life. His story is not just about one boy in 1989, it's about countless others, men and women who sit in prison cells today, not because they are guilty, but because they were coerced, ignored, or silenced. His case forces us to ask a painful question: if DNA evidence can be ignored, if a child can be manipulated into confessing to a crime he didn't commit, how many more innocent people are still trapped behind bars right now? Jeffrey Deskovic's life teaches us that injustice is not just about crimes committed on the streets. Sometimes the greatest injustice is committed in the very place meant to protect us, the justice system itself.